Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right, perfect. All right, guys, what's going on? I'm here doing some cardio, trying to lose some weight, and I figure why not? You guys keep me company, and let's talk some audio here. Hit that like button, guys. If you're hearing me, hit that like button so we can get more people on here. What do you guys want to ask me after that shootout that we saw? Talk to me. Anybody asking? I don't see any comments. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Funny, huh? Yeah, it definitely has lit up in the forums, huh? People love this type of stuff. I see that. Did you guys like the Giant Killer shootout against the big boy amplifiers or not? Let me see. I don't know why I can't see the comments. Okay, there. What did you guys think about the shootout? Give me your feedback. Do you want to see more of that? What do you guys want to see going forward? I don't see any comments. You guys hear me at all? Okay. What was your take overall? Did you guys prefer the Class A amps or did you guys prefer the Class D amplifiers? What did you guys think? At least the crowd that's here, the 17 of you guys. Talk to me. Talk to me before we get more people on board. Get a chance to ask some questions right now before they start to scroll up through my screen and tell me. Class A all the way, huh? All right. Okay. I wish I could hold on the big amps in my hands. Let me see. Talk to me about your desires for the channel. What do you guys want to see? What is your desire? What do you guys want to see over the next 90 days, right? We have 90 days before the end of the year. So tell me, what do you guys want to see? Yeah. No, I know. I understand. People like tubes. I get that. A lot of people love tubes. Listen, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I got a tube line stage coming soon. So the 15 of you heard it here. So thank you for being here with me. I just placed an order for a new tube preamplifier that I have never had on my channel. Something that's easily going to beat my Audio Research Reference 6 SD. Okay? So I think you guys are going to love that. It's going to take about a month to get it all built. But that's going to be on my channel soon. So be on the lookout for that. I wanted to also tell you guys the music server that I brought yesterday. Unfortunately, after I unpacked it, it was damaged. It wouldn't turn on. It had a lot of damage on the chassis. So it's going to have to go back to the manufacturer, unfortunately. So we have to wait another month and a half, 2 months before I see another music service, so bear with me, okay? It's gonna be, okay, let's see. So Niagara HD preamp. So people have been asking me, guys, look, all right, listen to me, okay? Listen to what I'm gonna say. You ready? Listen to what I'm gonna say. I had experience with the Niagara classic stuff, the preamplifier, and the amplifier. Okay, I had it here in my room, at the house actually, not here. And to me, it was the most the saddest set of electronics that I've had in a long time. I still do not know how some people can go out there and buy something like the Niagara classic stuff. Not the HD, because I haven't owned it. The classic stuff is horrible. Horrible stuff. Can't understand why that's $15,000 for the preamp and $15,000 for the amp. To me, that should have been priced at around $5,000 for the amp and $5,000 for the preamp. So that was terrible stuff, guys. So I know I owe you all I owe you guys, I know the last part of the tier groups, and that's coming next week. I wanted to get through the shootouts and stay on topic before I move on to the final video, okay, of the tier groups. So you're gonna love that final video, by the way. You really will. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so another thing I wanted to address here. Okay, I wanted to address one thing. Advice for you guys. Advice would be, when you're looking for audio gear, whatever that may be, anything that you may want to buy, do not make a decision within 3 minutes of listening to something. It's bad practice. Do not do that, okay? One thing, guys, one thing that I have learned throughout the last 10 months is you really never get to know a component until you live with it, until you've heard it, until you've had it for at least a month, before you really understand what each component does. So remember that. This is why, in case you haven't noticed, you have seen me maintain or keep more of my product on my channel, right? You guys have seen me with all of my electronics now for at least 2 months, right? Notice that. Notice how a lot of my stuff is staying now. So there's a reason behind it. Because now I'm not going through as much product as before, and also because I realized that only living with something will really allow you to understand what it's really made of, right? So if you're out there searching for any sort of product, do yourself a favor. Do not criticize anything within 3 minutes, because that very first impression is the most false statement that any component can actually ever make. It's the most false impression, the first 3 minutes, remember that, of any component you're auditioning. It's a false impression, false, always. All right, let's see, questions. Well, guys, if you're buying bull boxes, then that's fine, okay? But if you're building a system within your means, your budget, do not do the typical 3 minutes and you're buying, okay? It's a big mistake, guys. Please spend time with your product as much as you can before you buy. I was guilty of going by the initial impressions of components. Now I'm more like, I'm chilled. It's not happening. You're not going to impress me right away. Sit down. Let me talk to you, right? sit down, let me talk to you for a month or so. Let me hear you. Let me see what you got to say to me. And that's when I'm able to say, okay, it's definitely singing. It's definitely got some expressions, some soul, the tonality, that feeling in your gut. That only comes with time. Now, it may never happen. And that's when you know you have a product that might be a little too sterile for you, too cold, and lifeless. Remember that. One thing I wanted to add, if you are wondering, what does the ultra high-end bring you that cheaper electronics typically fail or miss to bring you? I'm going to tell you what it is. Typically that musical touch, that ounce, that extra ounce of flavor, if you will, within the presentation, that cheaper electronics totally miss. Now, I'm not saying you have to go out there and spend $100,000 to build a system, but keep in mind that that last connection to the music is something that I have noticed the ultra high-end is capable of bringing. Some mid-high-end, mid-fi products can capture a small glimpse of it, but definitely the cheaper offerings completely miss that. Remember that. So when you're choosing electronics, please remember it is important that you connect with it, that you feel the music. If a product is not able to take you back in time and it turns you into an analytical person, it's not going to work for you. If you're wondering, Jay, how do I know then if something sounds good? What is it supposed to sound like for me to identify it as a great product? It's simple. Close your eyes. Listen to it. Relax. Relax your chest. Okay, make sure you're not stressed. Make sure you're not with lack of sleep. And see if that product can take you back in time. If it's able to do that for you, and it brings memories in your head from when you were little, maybe the first time you heard that song, you were going out on a date with your wife for the first time. Maybe that's maybe the day that your kids were born. That's usually a great indication that you're listening to something special. Okay? Big hint. Don't say I didn't tell you that. I have never heard the Statement MK2 line stage preamplifier from Israel Bloom. No, never heard it, guys. Never heard it. What else do you guys want to know? Ask me questions. What is it that you guys are interested in hearing from me? Here's your chance to give me your thoughts on what I should be bringing to the channel that you guys might want to see. Should I bring another affordable line stage? Should I bring an affordable amplifier? Tell me. You guys think it's worth it again? Or are you guys interested in just seeing the ultra high end? What do you guys want to see? Tell me, give me your thoughts, your comments. Give me comments here. Mola is not on my radar at this time. If somebody wants to send it to me, I'm open. But it's not on my radar, Mola products right now. Okay? So, Tidal speakers, somebody's asking me. Yes, I am interested in them. Unfortunately, they're very hard to find, guys. They're not easy for me. And I hear that they're a little sterile sounding. I hear they're not exactly an emotional speaker. Again, that's what I hear. I haven't heard it, so for me it's kind of hard to buy something for that cost without ever auditioning the product at least once. Audio note product right now, guys, I don't have any plans at the moment. I don't. But remember, my channel goes through a process, an evolution, if you will. So for instance, I wasn't expecting to bring back like VAC tubes. Opportunity presented itself. Now they're in my room. Audio no could be a possibility in the future. CH position could be a possibility. YG acoustics. Somebody's asking me about YG acoustics. What do I think about YG speakers? YG, I think I heard it's very similar to Magical Sound. I heard it's a great product, right? But I haven't really been getting the best reviews when it comes to it. Like, I haven't heard from people that I trust that they're blown away by them. But as a matter of fact, some of the feedback I received from previous generations of YG products has been that it's very cold sounding. It doesn't have any life. Do I know that for a fact? No, guys, I do not. I'm only sharing with you what I have been told. Have I heard the Darziel's 458s? I have not heard the 458s. There was a pair online listed of Darziel 458 monos. I wanted to buy them, guys, but unfortunately we couldn't come to an agreement in terms of the price. So that ship has sailed with Darziel. Burmeister, I thought about it. I heard great things about that amplifier from Germany. Unfortunately, again, access to those brands is very limited here. I don't have a lot of dealers that have the line, and if I don't have sources, it's hard for me to capture anything and bring it, fish it, and bring it in my room. All right, let's see. What else? Hit that like button, guys. 39 of you guys. Hit the like button so we can get more people here. All right. Hit it. Hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. There you go. That's it. It's going up. Okay. What else do you want to know? Perfect. Thank you all. All right. Talk to me. Ask me questions. You got me here for the next 10 minutes. What do you guys want to know? Okay. I am going to share something with you all. Okay? I'm going to share something with you guys. I have been criticized by a lot of people because I only bring expensive products. Okay? So you guys know. A lot of people criticize me. So if I bring the affordable, like what I just did, and I have in the past, right? The Magnet Pen 20.7s, the Martin Logan 13As. You know I brought affordable stuff. To please some of you guys that want to see more normal stuff, the camp of the ultra high-end begins to shoot me with an AK-47 because of derailing the main purpose of the channel, which is the ultra high-end. So I want you guys to know that aside of you guys, part of you all want to see the affordable and the rest doesn't. So how do I make everybody happy? Well, by bringing a little bit of everything. I want you guys to know that the main purpose of the channel is for me to bring ultra high-end product, right? That really is the main purpose of this channel. It isn't for me to bring a lot of the affordable. If I wanted to do that, I would have done it from the beginning, and I would be just doing what everybody else is doing on YouTube, which is to basically review affordable brands. All right? I wanted to get that out the way. Let me see. Questions. What are the questions you guys got? Let me see. People want to know block audio. The whole world wants to know about block audio out of the Czech Republic. Great brand, amazing product. I have nothing bad to say about block audio. As a matter of fact, I might become an importer of block audio because I like it a lot. Block Audio tends to be an amazing brand at all levels. But I'm not gonna go much deeper than that as far as the sonics, the tonality, how does it compare to the other brands like the Boulders and the Mephisto, Boulders and Griffins of the world. Let me not do that now. There will be time for that. Great brand though. Let's see. Transparent cables, are they an end game for me? This is a question that I'm getting. Yes. I'll tell you, transparent cables in my system have been revealing, emotional, very, very musical. I don't see transparent cables leaving my room, unless of course I have to sacrifice them because maybe I got an opportunity to get like a Nordos Odin 2 or something like that. But other than that, probably not going to sell my transparent cables for now. I have never played with high fidelity cable brands. No, never, guys. My exposure to cable brands is somewhat limited. I have used Odin 1, Audio Quest Dragon, Shunyata, Omega, right now Transparent Opus and XL Generation 6. I've used the top of the line Wire World Platinum. Never any other brands. I am curious about a brand called, you know which brand I'm curious for? Terra Labs. I think it's called Terra Labs. Curious about those cables. Very curious about those cables. So, but they're super expensive, those cables. So, yeah, I heard great things about Audience front row cables. I did think it was great when I had it, but I think at that time I had my mind set with what I wanted to do with my system, and Audience was simply not part of the formula at that particular time. But they are great cables. What else do you guys want to know? Stealth Audio cables. Alright, I will check out Stealth Audio cables at some point. Look, here's the deal. Check it out. If you guys want me to review a brand, and you have a close relationship with this particular brand, and you have some sort of leverage, send them an email. Tell them about me. Let them know I'm willing to put anything here. And let them go to battle with the brands that you guys have already seen on my channel. I will say I have had a lot of different small manufacturers reach out to me that want to be in my room. And you guys got to remember one thing, okay? Let me explain something to you. If you are a small speaker manufacturer, right, trying to make a mark in the high-end audio world, my room, my channel is a perfect marketing strategy for these brands because they get to be showcased with a $200,000 speaker with crazy components, mainstream cables, DACs, preamps. So, of course, if you're a small brand, it is to your benefit to place product here in my room. Now, that hasn't happened, and it could be maybe because they are afraid of me being brutally honest, but I don't think I have been brutally honest with the affordable gear that has been through my room. I haven't really trashed the affordable gear. I didn't do that with Tecton. I didn't do that with Rouge Audio, right? I give a fair review. So I'm not here to dismantle a brand. I'm here to give my personal opinion on it, and then you guys make your own conclusion. But I'm not here to sell anything. I sell my own gear because I have to get my money out and move on to the next product. But I don't represent any brand, at least now, at least for now. Listen, I've wanted to be a lot more raw with my opinions, but remember one thing. Sometimes when you do that, in life in general, it shuts doors for you. And shutting doors in my face is not something that is going to be helpful for me in the future. So I have to be somewhat politically correct, actually, with my assessment of product, and just be completely honest while not demoralizing the brand that I'm reviewing. How did I get into high-end audio? By working like 3 jobs, using all my money to buy the craziest electronics you guys have seen in on my channel, saving up. My background is in financial analysis, so I have a very good idea of where to put my money when it comes to audio and where not to put it, and get financially hurt the least amount possible so that I can move on to the next component. It's a gradual process. I started here, right here, and I moved up more and more and more. But it took me some time, guys. It wasn't easy. It was very, very difficult to do, painful. But here's an interesting fact. Ready for this fact? Okay, here's a very juicy fact. I actually had more fun when I did this at a lower level than at the high level, believe it or not. So yes, I did have more fun when my system was 20% of what it currently is, because I had more equipment available for me to try. When you get to this point, there's less for you to try. Less electronics. Everything is good, but it's harder to pick what you really like. When you are at a more affordable price point, you can go 1,000 different ways and try all sorts of things and be happy and not really get hurt financially. Remember that. So there is more fun to be had at an affordable level, or mid-fi if you will, than at the high-fi, because you get to play with more product. That's why. No plans for subwoofers. Okay. Be careful with guys, people that go up and down praising magical components that are worth the same as a McDonald's combo. Okay, there's a lot of that. There's a lot, and I mean that metaphorically. There's a lot of that, okay? That doesn't exist, guys. There's no free lunch with audio. You get what you pay for. End of story. End of story. You believe somebody to have a $1,000 component and it's capable of beating a component that's 20 grand? I'm not going to say it's a lie. Could be a possibility, but the chances of that, guys, are slim to none. So, yeah, so a lot of these DACs and these brands and people just loving to have like all these products that somehow are magical killers of the ultra high end. That's all a narrative, guys. That's all people just all it is people talking shit, right? And making you believe that somehow they came up with a formula, shortcuts to make something far superior for less money. Sorry. It doesn't exist. And let me tell you, I gotta be candid about this. If I found a product today that easily beat any of my components and it's a fraction of the price, you have my word, I would come, announce it, and sell the other product that it's replacing. Why wouldn't I? I don't represent any brand, so why wouldn't I just sell it and get the cheaper product that's superior? In regards to the Japanese products, so, you know, I have, the only experience I have is with AccuFace. Guys, AccuFace, the E800 integrated was a disappointment. I told you guys, to me that component is worth no more than $9,000 USD, if that. I can't speak about the AccuFace separates. I have never owned them. But what I saw and heard, it was a complete disappointment. It was just a complete letdown. Let's leave it at that. Any other questions you guys ask me? Any other question you may have? Here's my take on tube gear. You guys want me to do, I know there's a lot of conversation about tube gear and that need to see tube gear. It's an inconvenience, to be honest with you. It's somewhat of an inconvenience for me because I have to roll tubes, I have to change tubes, and also the room gets very hot. The VAC statement 450 IQs that I have in my room run hotter than my Class A models, just so you guys know. I have tried land gear, yes. No, I'm sorry, I have not tried land gear. My apologies. No, I have not. I am thinking about it, but I haven't. All right, guys, hit that like button if you haven't already, so we can get more people here for the next 10 minutes. Hit that like button. Land gear is on my short list of future components. Yes, you have my word. It'll happen. Oh, by the way, in case you do not know, the Solution 725 line stage has been sold. So you will see maybe one more video with it, and that will be it for the Solution 725. I found a new home for it, and unfortunately, guys, I could not bring a 701 or 711 amplifier into the room to do the proper review. Hey, Silvio. Wow, amazing, Ahmed. That must be a nice system, Ahmed. The CH Precision the 10 series. I hear it's great stuff, but it's a lot of money. The CH Precision 10 Series 10. It's a lot of money, guys. It's a lot of bread. It's like $120,000 for like a stereo amplifier. It's crazy money. Let's see. CH Precision might come at some point. I just don't know when. What would you say is the type of video that you all want to see the most? Give me a hint. What types of videos are you guys interested in seeing the most? I do not play vinyl. Unfortunately, it's not a technology that I have embraced. but I am not criticizing it. I'm just not a vinyl guy, but I don't disagree that it's some of the best sound out there. Okay, so people are saying they would like to see more speakers. Yes, I have thought about more speakers, but here's the thing you have to remember. I'm a one-man operation. I'm by myself, right? It's hard to create those Wilson Audio XLFs or move them in the room. It's 700 pounds per speaker. Okay, it's like 8 wooden crates. And bringing in another speaker, for me, it's not possible at this time. These are like statues. These are like cement platforms, if you will. I mean, they don't move quite easily, even on wheels. So for me to bring more speakers, it would have to be that I have sold my XLF and I have found something I would like to try. But in the meantime, right now, I'm not wanting to bring another speaker. I prefer Luxman over Accuface, at least with integrators. I almost ordered a pair of 801 T4 B&W speakers. Just wanted to let you guys know. I almost did. But it hasn't happened. Again, I have to sell my XLFs before I bring another speaker, and I just don't think selling my XLF is going to result in a better speaker than what these are. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I have never tried TAD speakers or TAD speakers. Okay, so here's an interesting question. Somebody's saying they have an Audio Research Ref 6 with a Boulder amplifier, and they want to know if it makes sense to sell it and buy the Boulder preamplifier. It depends. If you're looking for that tube sound, no. But if you're looking for the most resolving presentation with all the information that exists in a recording, yes, I would say absolutely go with the Boulder preamplifier. So people are asking me on cable lifters. Here's a very interesting thing. Do I believe in them? I'm 50-50 with cable lifters. I have them because it's been embedded in my mind that I must have that type of stuff if I have a system like what I do. Have I heard a difference with cable lifters? That has probably been the least difference that I have heard from any tweaks. I think outlets make a bigger difference. I think fuses make a bigger difference. Cable lifters might make a difference, but even in my ultra resolving system, I have a hard time picking up the differences, just so you guys know. Let me see. Spectral amplifiers. I've wanted to try Spectral, guys, but you know, it uses only a certain type of cable. You have to use their own preamp. I mean, I hear that you have to have the full set, and it's I can't mix and match, right? And that's hard for me to do. When I am stuck with just that and I can't have other choices to mix and match with, for me it becomes very difficult to do, to be honest with you. So that's why I haven't tried Spectral. What's up, Jerry? Yeah, I agree. I think cable lifters are a point of reference for y'all. I've had 3 types of cable lifters. I think there is a difference, guys, but even again in my system, being what it is, I have a hard time picking up the change Although it might be there. I'm not saying it's not there, but it's so minute, guys, that, and to what Ahmed just said right now on the chat, it could be the cable that I'm using is such a great cable that maybe the vibration is not that important there, because the cable is already so sturdy, thick, heavy, if you will, that it doesn't really resonate or vibrate. Do I miss any of the Griffin gear? I miss the Griffin gear, but I miss more of the amplifiers than the preamplifiers. I miss the amps. Yes, I definitely do miss the amplifiers. And I do not think that you guys will be shocked if I show up with more Griffin gear in the near future. No idea on Pathos Impole amplifiers. Never heard of it. There are so many brands out there that you guys bring to my attention, and I realize that there's so much more stuff that I haven't owned that I wish I could, but I haven't. I have never considered Griffin speakers because they're too big for my room, and those are too big for my room. Will I ever use MIT cables? Not that it's not in my head right now, to be honest with you. But maybe if somebody lets me try them, I might be inclined to using them in the future. So network switches. I have a network switch. It's like $600. I can't remember the name of it. There was definitely a difference, I can tell you that. It made a difference with the high frequency. I would say it felt like it cleansed the high frequency, that network switch. That's what I felt. It cleansed. It got rid of that sludge and brightness. So yeah. The CL1000 I hear sounds amazing with the Essence from Griffin. I hear the CL1000 sounds amazing, as well, of course, with the Luxman 900. It's going to sound great. But I hear the Essence sounds great with that Luxman CL1000. I thought about doing myths, a video about myths, about bullshit, about snake oil. I have thought about that. I just haven't gotten around to it, but maybe it will. I have used the Griffin Diablo 300, and the Diablo 300 integrated is what got me into Griffin. Great integrated. Diablo 300 integrated is one of the best integrators I've owned. You have my recommendation with the Griffin Diablo 300. Needs a great power core though. Nordos cables versus AudioQuest. Okay, you guys ready for this? All right, hit that like button. I'm gonna tell you right now, Nordos power cords versus AudioQuest power cords, specifically their top two models. You guys ready? All right. Hit that like button. I'm going to answer you guys. Nordos versus AudioQuest when it comes to power cords. Okay. Here's the deal. Both of them make amazing power cords. I have never heard a Nordos power cord that disappointed. I'm willing to say, regardless of price, I think I have never owned or heard a Nordos power cord that disappointed. When it comes to AudioQuest came out of the woods, out of nowhere. It was not even on my radar until Mike at Suncoast Audio told me about the AudioQuest Dragon, and then someone else validated for me what he had said. So I bought the Dragon power cord. I still believe there is absolutely no better power cord for Griffin, for any Griffin component, than the AudioQuest Dragon high current. I still continue to go back to it. I would say that although it is a lot of money, if you are looking for an end game power cord, my opinion, again, some of you guys may have a different opinion, but that's fine. It would be the AudioQuest Dragon High Current. If you're looking for a cable that can easily come into your room and without any tweaks or added snake oil would work immediately, AudioQuest Dragon is the power cord you need to buy. Both of them are great. I think Nordost and AudioQuest built amazing power cords. I think it's system dependent as far as which one should be the better one. But if you are looking for a power cord, I would say Valhalla 2, of course Nordost Odin 1, AudioQuest Dragon High Current. Those would be, and obviously Nordost Odin 2. That's too much money. I would say those are the 4 power cords at the top of my list. My go-to power cords. Yes, I have heard the Dragon. I have heard the Dragon speaker cables. Great speaker cables. I liked them while I had them. Are they better than the Nordost? I think they might be better than the Nordost Odin 1, to be honest with you. The Dragon speaker cables from AudioQuest, I think so. I think they're a better speaker cable than the Nordost Odin, for me, anyway. Odin 1, not Odin 2. So yes. Thanks, guys. Alright. Cool. Alright, you all. This has been fun. It's been 48 minutes. Thank you for keeping me here, keeping me company while I'm doing my cardio. More to come on my channel. Stay tuned. There's so much more you guys don't even know what's coming your way. But you know, I always have a trick up my sleeve. I always have a trick up my sleeve, and it's always going to continue to be fun. So I appreciate all the love and the support from every one of you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye now.